I put on with LBC. I put on with LBC. Yeah, I put on with LBC. On with LBC. I put on with LBC. On with LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's a wave we ride. I've been grinding through the night, while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who it be. It's that Lunar Beaches fam putting on endlessly.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Hope you are all doing well. It is Wednesday, February 4th, 2026. Crazy. Crazy. We're already halfway through February. I know. It's just begun. But we're already through January, so February is only 28 days, so it'll be even quicker. But anyways, how's everybody doing? Hope you had a fantastic hump day. It was a good day for me. I'll wait for more people to join before going further into that. But yeah, Bitcoin dumping, continuing the downward slide. Of course, we'll look at that. It's kind of looking like a cascading waterfall type of deal. Don't go chasing waterfalls, as they say, unless you're riding the waves to the downside. Let's go ahead and say good evening to the chat. Good evening, Alexandra G, Mod Boss, Mod Queen, Mod God. Thank you for being here. Thank you for pinning that Discord link in the chat. How's the stream doing? I changed some Streamlabs settings since all the messiness seemed to start happening after an update. So hopefully the stream is doing better. But anyways, what's going on? RS Miller, good evening. Milk Tea Griper. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Good morning to you. All set, fam. How you doing, bro? Thank you for being here. 2Dub in the house. What's going on? Wix Wi-Fi 89. Thank you for being here. Did you see the trick I did? I bought BTC and it's magically fell. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Stream's good and music was clear. Perfect. I wonder if I can play some of my my AI music. Speaking of which, I am in the middle of working on an entire concept album. An album based on a concept. The concept is, we follow the journey of an astronaut named Lunar. Lunar has a normal life, and then he gets called upon by the moon gods. And he has to go out into space. And he has to fight off everything that is out there. And it's a war. 4-year wars. 4-year battles of an overarching war. If you see where I'm going with this. There's a lot of play between trading, war, battle, discipline, psychology, even love. I think it'll be pretty cool. We'll see how it turns out. But yeah, the artist in me just wants to make things, even though AI is making it. But the AI didn't come up with it, you know? I'm telling it what I want, and it's doing it. So we're going to see how that works out. So I think that'd be pretty cool, in my opinion. But yeah, we'll see. Lunar has to fight the solar winds coming. We are about to get slammed. Yeah, I saw someone say something about that, but Bitcoin's about to dump right now. So let's get to that. Let's get to the charts. Bitcoin dumping. It's about it's got that oh, how do I put it? Sometimes Bitcoin it does stuff like this. It'll just roll, and it'll roll, and it'll roll, and then it'll do this little, and then all of a sudden, boom, like it'll just crash. And I think it might be doing that. Remember, target is right about here, 69, 68K, somewhere in there. So I don't think it would have too far to fall. But I do believe, I do hope that we are just about, or that, well, I at least think that a local bottom is about to be put in very soon. And it could be right on top of the old all-time high of 69,000. I saw someone say, in case you guys didn't know, if you're on the Coinbase chart, I do believe it hit it on Coinbase. Let's take a look. Ooh, almost there. Boom. I hit right at 69,000. I don't remember what exchange it was. Maybe it was Binance. Maybe it was Bitstamp. I'll have to find it. But anyways, at one point, Bitcoin did hit $69,420 on one of these exchanges. So let's aim for that. I saw someone tweet, if Bitcoin doesn't bounce off of $69,420, then crypto is over. It's gotta hit the memes, right? It's gotta hit the memes. Man, when was the last time? Well, right here. There's my answer. I was gonna say, when was the last time we had like 3 down candles that were like this? This is pretty close. This one did wick up. So what are we doing, Bitcoin? Well, sitting here on the weekly chart. Let's go to Coinbase. Wow, look at the difference in the money flow between Coinbase and Binance. Thick green on Binance. Binance. But we are getting into the extremes of the oversolds. Let's see. Let's play Army Piper real quick. Let's take a look at... no, it would be the oscillator. Let's take a look at the oscillator. Let's put on the MVP oscillator. I know he likes... pretty sure... Hold on. Is it the index chart? Okay, so the weekly's been firing off, so it's got to be the monthly that he looks for. Yeah, look at that. Starting to get a green candle on the monthly on the MVP oscillator. Getting them green candles typically means you're approaching the end of a bear market, which would be kind of crazy to end a bear market before Q4. But yeah, been going over this for a little while now, and that is taking out this low was not ideal for the bulls, as that is breaking high time frame market structure. We finally broke it yesterday. Was I live when we broke it? Had we already broken it? I think I already went over this. We can do it again. But yeah, took out the relatively equal lows. Is it going to go to the 786 at 65,695 doll hairs? See, this one fits my measured move better, but what's the point in pulling from somewhere you're not supposed to pull from? Pull from the swing level. Alexo Crypto viewers just joined. Hey. Otter gang, 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 gang. What is going on? Otter gang, gang, gang. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for sending the good old people of the Otter gang over. You sexy bearded Canadian crypto carpenter Jesus. A little inside joke. That goes back some years, man. That goes back some years. What's going on, Triple X? What's going on, V Monitor? What's going on, Tony CC? Up 1800 on the Asia stream. Hell yeah, bro. Congrats. What's going on, JT Ake Kako? What's going on, Crypto Poker? Leo Mo Mac? Crypto? GG's. Yeah, GG's in the chat for Alexo Crypto. Yeah, I'm already short, so I couldn't tell people to go short when I'm already short. But that's okay. I want to see if I can use this MVP oscillator for scalping. I haven't actually tried it, but I mean, all it's really doing, maybe it's like if you break a significant level and you start to get the green candles, maybe that can be something. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Well, since I have so many beautiful people in here, 91 and counting, I will go over what I said. I was going to wait for more people to come in. Today marks, for me, 5 years of sobriety. 5 whole years. Big milestone. And yeah, man. It's been a crazy 5 years. It's actually been a great 5 years. And best decision that I ever made for myself personally. I've got nothing against others drinking or anything like that. Like, you do you. But for me, it was the best decision I ever made. And let me tell you, it is nice. It is very nice to never wake up with a hangover. I don't know what that's like anymore, thankfully. So yeah. Good on you, bro. Congrats. Thank y'all. WLBC. Blessings, my mom got 30 years. Heck yeah. Shout out to Sincere's mom. That is sincerely amazing. Heck yeah. 30 freaking years. That's wild. All right, Bitcoin, what are you doing other than dumping? We're still not liking these lows in here. Not looking too good on the lows. Yeah. Still under VWAP, I suppose. Yep. See if maybe we can get a fade back to VWAP, but I don't know. Yeah. So the long idea from yesterday didn't work out. Had it placed, was aiming for these equal highs, didn't come for them. But the short that I showed last night did play out. If you had taken it from the was it over here? This was yesterday's session. I need this one. Yeah. I think it was from here, maybe. I thought that maybe it would want to give us, oh, it was in here because, let me look at the time, 10 p.m. Started over here. Yeah, it was here. I was thinking maybe it would get a third push higher, but it did not. And I was looking at the money flow, and I kind of wish I didn't. I kind of wish I went with my typical no indicator strategy, although I will say the equal highs were still there. So I was kind of expecting to get that too. Actually, this created the equal highs, and I thought maybe a pullback and then another push higher. But let's go down to the 1 minute because that's where I got the trade idea. I just want to go over it real quick because it's something that I look for often. Let's get rid of this. Something that I look for often. Actually, put that back because this isn't even the right chart. And we actually did take out this high over here, so we didn't create equal highs. So once I saw that, once you take out a previous high, and you come down, you break the next low, the most recent low, come back into it, you break the most recent low, and create a fair value gap as you do it. That is key, that is important. And then it's just trade from the fair value gap, short from the fair value gap, aim for the lows. I mean, lows. And of course it played out. Played out right as New York futures opened up. Then it went even farther. Look at this nasty slop. I mean, granted, we're on the 1 minute, but still. Okay, sweeping a low. Now, sometimes it helps. I don't know if you guys know this, but sometimes it helps to invert the chart. This is what it's getting me kind of bullish, and what makes me think we're very close to a bottom. I mean, because what does this look like? This looks like a 3 drives higher. We talk about the overlapping waves, right? They love to get taken out. You have relatively equal lows here. You've got, zoom out. You've got equal lows down here. Look at this. This is another, this is all just looking super juicy. And of course, if you invert, that's a move to the upside. So let's flip it back, flip back. There we go. All right. And that's why I want to get the flush down to the 2021 all-time high and then get a bounce, because we have plenty of liquidity resting above us that we can come and take out another equal highs More equal highs. Guys. Equal highs, guys. And this would be a market maker buy model. And then it drops. And we'll see. So that's what I'll look for. That's what I'm going to be looking for. Yes, time to shop. What's going on? LBCOG, Melissa One Love in the house. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Is Asia a good time to trade alts? Is any time a good time to trade alts? I know there's a lot of degens in the house. NASDAQ. With some nasty price action. Come on. Fade back to VWAP and then reject and then continue to move down and continue to print on my short. Up 23% right now. So I want my measured move. I want my measured move. I want my measured move. I want it. 3.618, almost perfectly. $66,684 per the Blowfin chart. Why am I on Blowfin chart? That's what I want to know. I should try to play the music, huh? Maybe, maybe not. 67,124. Now we go. If you go from the last swing high, and it's already taken it out. Go from this high before the breakdown. I mean, you're still looking at $69,000. So somewhere in that range is where I do believe it's going to go. We still have plenty of liquidity in here that we can suck back up. Suck it. Oh, it's ugly. Oh, it's ugly. Salama. Yeah, this is just the waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Just ride the waves. Where are you? Shout out to the Otter Gang. Hey, Alex, I'm you. Which way is Bitcoin gonna go? Which way is Bitcoin gonna go? Up and to the right? Amazing. Where? I wish you could search on this dang thing. Hello? I made it past all the people. Oh, here we go. It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. Ride the waves, ride the waves, ride the waves, ride the waves. Wish I could flip it. Flip it. Wait. Well, no, that only puts it upside down. Ride the waves, ride the waves. What is this? Anchored VWAP? Where are you anchored? To this swing low? Speaking of anchors. Anchor gang. Oh, I can't anchor the image? Oh, that sucks. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, swing low, so we're well below that VWAP. What about the October high? Yeah, look at that. Look at these levels. Oh, this is all-time high. Oof. Way below that. Solana is dying along with the rest of crypto. Have you guys noticed that Bitcoin dominance is like barely moved, even this entire down move? What's up with that? I posted it on X. Shout out to Eric Ballin Wallen. He said that altcoin bag holders never sold, or they got the strongest hands because because altcoins didn't go anywhere this cycle. They didn't move. So it's hard to take Bitcoins away from dominance when people are just holding on to the alts that they've been holding on to, because why not? Why wouldn't they? They didn't get the gains that they wanted. That makes sense. And you include also stable coins. You know, Bitcoin used to be the safety trade during bear markets, meaning people would, instead of selling for stable coins, they would just, or sell their alts for stable coins, they would just go into Bitcoin. Because crypto used to be about the ecosystem and used to be about building a new financial system and not trying to integrate with the current one. Now, don't get me wrong. I do have an argument that I've said myself, which is it's not about joining the system. It's about infiltrating it and being more of like a Trojan horse type deal. So in the end, I think it'll work out. It'll play out. What's our altcoin market doing over here? Not looking so hot, huh? Total 3. Breaking through that demand. Now, what about this demand? I mean, it's obviously not taking that out yet. Do equal highs work on total charts on indexes? Well, they do work on S&P 500 and a NASDAQ, and those are indexes. And look, this is it right here. Look at this. USDT. Ooh. Getting into an order block. Okay. As we are approaching our 69K target. Just saying. All of these relatively equal lows. You know, the market has a way of getting the most people off guard. Everyone and their mama believes we are in a bear market. And technically speaking, after the break of this low, doesn't quite validate bear market, but it definitely screams it, because you're breaking significant market structure once you do that, once you take out that low. Now, me and some others that are into like Elliott wave theory and stuff, and we understand flat corrections, I mean, this kind of looks like just an expanded flat. You take out one side, you take out the other side, and then you continue to the upside. That's your expanded flat. You have a few different types of flat corrections. You have your regular, which goes like that. You don't take out either side. You have your running flat, where you take out the high and you come down and you front run the lows and then continue higher. Some folks call this a 1-2-1-2, pushing to the upside. And then you have your expanded flat. You come up, you come down, break the high, break the low, and then continue to the upside. So what matters, what to pay attention to, is what happens after the bounce. Okay? Of course, you can reclaim the lows and still roll over. Or you can reclaim the lows and push higher. But after the bounce is more than just that. It is going down to the lower time frames. So we're on the daily chart now, but we want to go down to, say, the hourly, and we want to start seeing impulsive price action. Really, you could start down on like the 15, and I will, but not right now. The point is, I want to portray or provide is I want to see impulsive price action, and that looks like this. Up, down, shallow pullbacks, push, strong push, and of course I right click and delete it. Strong push, consolidate, strong push. Now, wave 2, we want 5 wave impulses. Wave 2 can come all the way down here. You get a wave 3, 4, 5. Wave 3's got to break the high. We got to break the high on a wave 3. So I will be looking for that. Your wave 2 is typically your deepest correction, whereas wave 4, this is wave 3 pushing up. Wave 4 is typically more shallow and lasts a little bit longer, and then you get a push a little bit longer than wave 2, and then you get the final wave 5 push. And if we get that, let me zoom out a little bit. If you get that on the lower time frames, you get that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive price action. Then you look for the ABC, and then you look for another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. ABC, and then one more 1, 2. Whoop, that's the appropriate thing, but I'm not doing that right now. Then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, wherever that ends up. If I see something like this, I'm going to be heavily inclined to thinking that we might be starting a new trend, a new high time frame trend. And I think that that would then come down into a bigger ABC, because this is all a 5 wave impulse to the upside. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Then you get your ABC. And then you continue to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For your, let go. For you. Are you on crack? What's going on now? That was really weird. But yeah, it would be the start of a new high time frame trend. It doesn't have to go this deep. I'm just trying to point out market structure, what I'll be looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push to the upside. And then you zoom out and you see we're at new all-time highs. This would be a wave 3. It would probably extend further than this. Then you get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's all fractal all the way down. So that's why you want to look for these setups on the lower time frames, because I can kind of give you an idea of the potential that we are in an impulsive move. But if you start breaking any kind of 5 wave impulse rules, then you're probably looking at the dead cat bounce ABC correction scenario. What's going on? T.I. Joe, every transaction can be seen. Crypto is never anonymous and decentralized, in my opinion. I'd say Bitcoin is sufficiently decentralized. There's a lot of stuff that's pretty decentralized. I mean, no one ever claimed it was supposed to be anonymous. It was always pseudonymous. If you want anonymity, there are chains for that, such as like Monero, that are truly anonymous. Decentralized, I mean, Bitcoin is pretty decentralized. regardless, I mean, even coins are pretty decentralized at this point. I mean, MicroStrategy might hold however many coins they hold, but close to 1 million. I mean, it's not all of them. It's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah. But the thing is, let's just say for some reason, somehow, some way, Michael Saylor does have to get liquidated or does have to liquidate Bitcoin. Overall, that would be healthy for Bitcoin and for the ecosystem. Now, what is decentralized? Yeah, I mean, you don't have anybody owning more than like 50% of all the coins, and I don't know that you ever will, maybe, hopefully. That would be pretty difficult to achieve, I think. But the network itself is pretty decentralized, in my opinion. There is a little bit of an issue with mining pools. Not mining pools, miners, I believe. Maybe they are pools. One is the US and the other one is Chinese. And combined, I think one point last year, they did combined make up more than 50% of the mining. Something to that effect. I'm trying to remember exactly. Man, I have been trading for so long that I have forgotten some of the fundamentals, a little bit of the fundamentals. But there are two mining companies, I believe it was. Oh, hash rate. They had over 50% of the hash rate, hashing power, combined. Now they're apparently two competitors, but once you start getting over 50% of anything, then it becomes a problem. So we just need more miners to come online. That's all. Feel like that's something that would be found in a Jeffrey Epstein email. I said it. There's only 3 million of them. In the latest release. Oh yeah, and we're gonna redact the names of people that were talking about doing bad things to underaged children. We're gonna redact those names, but we're gonna accidentally put some of the leave some of the victims' names out there. Okay. Anyways, I'll get off of the Epstein thing, but it's some wild stuff, man. It's some wild stuff in there. Some pretty gross, disgusting things in there as well. And I can believe, I both can believe and can't believe that nothing is really coming from that. Like, nothing's really happening. No arrest, no indictments, nothing. And it's pretty maddening to be quite honest. I thought we were America. I thought this was America. I thought we were better than that. Externalization of the hierarchy, clearest example through this Epstein circus. Yeah, exactly. What's going on, Lunar Entity? I love your name. What happens to BTC when quantum computer hackers start unlocking old keys like Satoshi and all that BTC come back into circulation? I've seen Adam Back, OG Bitcoiner, Cyberpunk, talk about this, and he said that Bitcoin is not the way that the signatures are. They're not like encrypted, so they're not something that like can be broken in some way. Well, I guess the old signatures, maybe like the passphrase type, but I think the SegWits are secure. Signature, I don't know. I'm not in fundamental mode. See, it's the type of thing where you gotta like continuously, continually. I don't like it when I don't know the right word to use. Consistently. If you're not consistently in the fundamentals, it's pretty easy to forget some details here and there. But especially when you're not like a super huge like developer, hacker, nerd or anything like that, like myself. Like you understand it when you read it, but it's not something that retains because it's not something that you read up on or listen about often. But yeah, something about the yeah, new signatures can be updated to be safe, but old ones not. Oh, is it the opposite? Okay. Quantum breaking SHA-256 has far worse implications than Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, exactly. Far worse implications than Bitcoin. Because why? Because the CIA uses SHA-256. So yeah, there you go. Quantum computing, man, it is such a, it's going to be quite a feat. I mean, I know we've already done it technically, but do you guys know? I mean, I'm sure you do if you're nerds in any capacity. I mean, you are in crypto. I don't see a trade here. I don't see a sweep or anything. So, I mean, it's just being stupid, and I'm still short. So, did you guys know that freaking quantum computers have to operate within like literal cryo chambers in order to work? At least in their current state, or maybe even always. I'm not really sure. But yeah. Like, I know Google has a quantum computer. They operated it for some like seconds or minutes or something, but that's like all that they could do before it would like die or something. So I think we're getting there. But if you have a quantum computer, you would really waste your time with Bitcoin. Oh, would you really waste your time with Bitcoin? Oh, well, I mean, if you had a quantum computer, but what are you suggesting? Would you do something nefarious with your quantum computer, my friend? Would you hack into the banks and steal all their money? Every transaction can be seen. Every transaction can be seen, but you don't know what is being transacted, right? Like it's peer-to-peer. So I could go, theoretically, I could go to somebody and buy a fully automatic machine gun and pay them peer-to-peer in Bitcoin, and the only thing people would see is I mean, it's just like paying in cash. That was the whole idea. It was a digital cash. But that whole thing would be pretty anonymous. Now, you can track the money and see where the money goes, but unless you know exactly what activity was going on and exactly who the person is that used the wallet and all that good jazz, it can become difficult to track, especially if like you just open a wallet. I don't know. It depends. It depends because there is a way to triangulate a lot of stuff, and that's how like Arkham has found out like sailors' wallets and other nation states' wallets and stuff just by, oh, they said they did this transaction at this time, like, but that's given public knowledge on different things. Like, we know the USA sold at this time on this day, whatever. We can go and look at all the wallets that transacted that amount of Bitcoin or whatever on that day, around that time, whatever it was, and we can start to follow those wallets and all that stuff. Like, it's a whole thing, but like just a regular Joe Schmo going up to another regular Joe Schmo using a wallet offline and just making a transaction, it's kind of difficult. Well, you could steal way more with other things more valuable than Bitcoin. True. When quantum computing advances enough to be a threat, quantum-resistant algorithms and updates for Bitcoin will emerge. And that's another thing. Like you're going to get there's two sides to the coin. Like it's not always oh, quantum computing is the end of everything. I mean, there's now you start quantum firewalls, right? I mean, it's just it's what you do, man. You always the good and the bad, the right and the wrong, the yin and the yang. You've got to have the counter to the new thing. Just like with AI. What's AI's nemesis? Well, apparently it is cash. cash. Cash and precious metals. Speaking of precious metals, I haven't looked at gold today. It's been dumping too, apparently. Continuing. Not so much. Not so much. It did come up into this daily fair value gap. Starting to reject. This is just such a nice wick that I don't know. I don't know that it's gonna come back for it. I still feel like gold and silver have more to go. Even though both could go to the downside. But with the AI boom kind of slowing down and Nvidia not really like producing new chips, trying to sell out their backlog from what I understand. I have a friend that said he bought some kind of graphics card or something for like $500 like last year or something, and like he went and looked at the price of it today and it was like $2,000 or $2,500, something like that. It's like I didn't know those things. Maybe it was a GPU. That is graphics, right? I told you I'm not a computer nerd. I didn't know that they could not only retain value but increase in value. Probably because you can't get them anywhere. Quantum mining. Oh. Quantum mining. But then well, wouldn't I guess it would depend on how many quantum computers are quantum mining, huh? If you only got one, I mean, the difficulty would adjust and go stupid high, which means the quantum computer, that is quantum mining, would win the lottery more often than the others. According to Alexa, there's 240 known operational quantum computers. Really? 240? Are they all in cryo chambers? Let's build one. I'll watch. What's going on, Harp? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right, 10 and 2, 358, 427. Man, we're just... $0.72? That's not good. So anytime you see the 10 and 2 diverge, and then you start to get a snapback, or maybe well, I guess this would be the divergence when the spread gets wide. But every time the spread has gotten wide, you go through a recession. I mean, here's a dot-com bubble push. I'm not sure what happened in 1990. Don't remember that one. Apparently there was a recession though. But I mean, every time you snap back and look at this, I mean, you got the line right here. It's like, hey, recession. 2000 recession, 2008 recession. And you dip below the line, and then you come back up. Just when you come back up is when you tend to get a recession. So right here, of course, COVID, the end of 2020. Of course, it was a light recession because, I mean, nobody was doing anything. So, and they were already pretty used to not having money. Then this big drop down here, and then a snap back up. So we are cooked. Of course, guys, it is a midterm year, so we should have all, and it is the year that Bitcoin is supposed to be going into, should be in a bear market, and so far, that's exactly what it's been in. But it's also a midterm year, and midterm years always provide the worst returns, both in Bitcoin and the stock market. The Russell 2000, okay, yeah, this is not good. This is not good. This is officially corrective. So this is what I would look for in Bitcoin if it gets a bounce, if it is to be corrective. And that is just up, down, break into the territory of wave one. I mean, once you do that, that's a no, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an ABC. But even on the ABC, you can't have that touch the territory of wave one. So even that would not be good. It's not. This is ABC, which is corrective. ABCs are corrective structures. And then sometimes they're just the last gasp before the rollover. Come on, give me the equal highs at least. At least give me equal highs. Maybe this will be when Bitcoin does its retracement rally. I hope so. We'll see. Continuing to slide. Still up on the short. 35%. Heck yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Keep on dumping. NASDAQ. Yup. And see, it's getting down to where it could reverse as well. Yeah. Yep. We got a lot of stuff lined up. You got USDT at the highs. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, USDT at the highs at this order block. You've got the S&P 500. With its own little pullback. Still just channeling. Equal lows, but I don't see anything else that it might want to grab. I mean, maybe these lows, but I think it could come down here and then get a bounce. NASDAQ, it did break the lows. NASDAQ is more volatile than the S&P 500. Really weird correction. Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if this did this, that would also go with Bitcoin's that would go with Bitcoin's dead cat bounce scenario. So there you go. Hmm. Dow Jones. Support. Going over equal highs and equal lows on the Dow Jones. We have them right here. Both sides. Both sides, man. Both sides. If we don't come for them now, we'll probably come for them later. Be a big drop. Everybody be panicking. Panicking, but blannicking? Shenanigans? Timber. Keep on dumping. XRP. Dumping. Ooh, 1.618. Wonder what that level is. I mean, what that's based off of. Ah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That looks good. ETH. Oof. So close. I mean, we're there. Let's get the bounce. This would be pretty wild. I don't know when I drew that up. I don't know that I agree with it either. Oh, look at that. Yeah, someone was trying to say that, I don't know. We're not going to get into that. Don't look at this chart. It messes with your perception of gains. But basically, this is what people, they want to backtest. Backtest the high. You get the breakout and you backtest it. Breakout, backtest. Classic. 90K ETH, let's go. Oh, don't look. If you ever see, now sometimes I'll yeah, I can't say if you ever see, because sometimes I will try to line it up, forecast actual prices, but sometimes, like on the ETH chart, it's just trying to map out market structure, not actual price. Although in 2030, maybe. The idea is that, I've heard a lot about, the idea was, until Piper was like, hold on a minute. The idea was that, I've heard people talking about how, like Wall Street will be tokenized on Ethereum. And then Piper was like, no, Wall Street won't be tokenized on Ethereum. Wall Street will create their own blockchain and tokenize Wall Street. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. That's probably it. And that's the thing, man. We've got the blockchain tech. Every businesses are going to be using blockchain tech. Companies, these major companies, all of these companies they already have built or are in the process of building their own blockchains. And that is why many blockchains have wanted to, or, their whole idea was to be interoperable so that they could interoperate with the current financial system. They started off saying that they want to interoperate with all the cryptos, but then they start getting deals with banks and stuff. But yeah, banks are hiring all the good devs. A lot of businesses are hiring all the good devs. We will have a Google coin. Nobody will use it. Actually, I mean, you already have the Google Play bucks or whatever. Those get used all the time, man. All the time. I don't, uh, and I wonder if maybe an idea behind that is, I still think a lot of the ideas that we had in 2021, and definitely ones that I've thought of because I'm a Nostradamus. No, I've thought of different ways to use different things like NFTs, blockchain tech, that aren't stupid JPEGs. Because my whole thing last cycle, because I came into crypto and was and heavily due to got stuck on it heavily due to XRP and the people in the community of XRP and the whole idea behind use case, aka utility, something that can be used, that is being used, will be used, and has a purpose, has a reason, which is pretty much the exact opposite of meme coins and why I absolutely detest meme coins. But yeah, and not just has a purpose, but fixes a problem, whereas most 99.99% of cryptocurrencies are solutions looking for a problem to solve instead of actually solving current real world problems. And so, yeah, you get meme coins, which I think is what killed a lot of the altcoin season this year, was stupid meme coins, or this cycle rather. Stupid meme coins. Bitcoin continuing to dump. I want it to keep going to 68, 69K. Just go to my targets and I'll be happy. It's dumping. Thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate. Wait, hold on. Let me go to the chat real quick. Dozen eggs is one jelly, eh? David, congrats, bro. 5 years. Thank you, Harp. Greatly appreciate that. Kevin Warsh sets the mood for assets. Oh, yeah, there's that too. We do have the potential hawkish Fed chair coming up. I mean, he's been nominated. He still has to get approved. So we'll see what happens with that. But dude is a known hawk, but also known for being completely wrong about things in the economy. It was like in the early 2010s, 2011 maybe. I think that's what was his last year at the Fed. Previously, he said that inflation was at like 1.7%, and he said inflation was out of control at 1.7%. That's just one of the things that stuck with me that I heard that I can remember off the top of my head. But there's a lot. Like he pretty much got the 2008 crisis just all wrong, like how to handle it and all that. But he's a hawk. The main thing about him though is just that no QE. He doesn't want QE. But there are 12 members that vote on things, 12 members of the Fed, of the board. They all take a vote and they can outvote him. Like he has Jerome Powell, whoever is the chair, does not have unilateral power over anything. They just kind of set the tone and try to guide the Fed in their view, but that doesn't mean they're all gonna agree. But so he might want to cut interest rates. However, QE is how you get new money in the system. And so, and devalue the dollar, which makes our prices go up. But in the long term, his way would actually be better for money, assets, crypto, Bitcoin, just overall. So, yeah, you might not be creating a lot more new money, but you can get the velocity of money going a little better, especially when you have all these tariffs and you're trying to do stuff, a lot of stuff at home, domestically, with business and trade. And you try to bring back that money into the United States at least. But the main thing is just getting things unlocked. There's a lot of stuff that's locked up. And so a lot of money that's locked up that just needs to be dispersed. But anyways. Hey, great chat, guys. Absolutely loved it. Companies should sell stock directly to the buyer. Wall Street wants to remain the middleman. I'm going to write that down because that's something I want to look into now. Wall Street middleman. Companies sell directly to holders, I guess. Yeah, because I mean, this is a little bit of part of the Mono BC's countered this episode with his friend Zach, and we went over stakeholder capitalism instead of shareholder capitalism, which is something I've always advocated for. I don't understand companies that don't give out shares to like their employees, because I feel like employees would have so much more incentive on helping a company grow if they had a share of that company or shares of that company. Even a smaller business, like small business. I mean, once you start to have so many employees, I mean, why not start to offer shares of the business? Even if it's small, I mean, it's something. But I think it would just be healthy. I mean, it's their prerogative. I just don't understand why more companies don't do it, is all I'm saying. But we just lost 71,000. Come on, 69. All right, guys, I really got to go. I will see you all tomorrow. We'll do the moon gods and all that stuff. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you enjoyed the stream, hit that like button. If you are new, hit that subscribe. And hit that notification bell to be notified for whenever I create new content when I go live. Join the free Discord, link in the description. Follow me on X at Lunar Beaches. And yeah. Thank you for joining me. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Mad love. God bless. Peace out. I don't know which song to do, so that's why I'm like, I guess I'll do this one. Love you. Bye.
Floating where the silence haunts. Blue planet fading, I'm the chosen one. Helmet on, heart still racing. Charts glow neon, constellations pacing. Moon dust on my old veins. Riding candles like a long-term plan. Every move feels preordained. Green days washing out the pain. I remember nights I doubted, staring at the screen, sleep deprived and clouded. Now I'm gliding, weightless motion, surfing surfing probability like an ocean. Every eye feels earned, every scar's a lesson learned. I breathe in vacuum calm while the universe keeps score. I'm riding waves on the edge of space, candles breaking like they know my name. No gravity, no fear, no chains, just momentum running through my veins. Helmet cracked but I still see clear. Been through red, been through tears. I found peace in the chaos phase, riding waves before the war begins. Signals whisper, stars align, fibs retrace like sacred signs. I don't chase, I let it come, patience sharper than a gun. Crew asleep, I'm wide awake, mind too loud for heaven's sake. Ego gone, I trade the plan, not the outcome, understand. I've seen FOMO take good men turn diamonds into losses again. So I breathe, I wait, I trust, even moon dust turns to rust. I don't flinch at pullbacks now, I've been broken, I know how to stand still when others run. That's how legends are begun. I'm riding waves on the edge of space, candles breaking like they know my name. No gravity, no fear, no change, just momentum running through my veins. Helmet cracked but I still see clear. Been through red, been through tears. I found peace in the chaos phase, riding waves before the war begins. Static creeping through the void, signals I can't just avoid. Sky fractures, moons collide, something ancient's on the line. Drums like thunder in my chest, this isn't just another test. I feel eyes behind the stars, calling me from where they are. I was riding waves on borrowed time, thinking balance, man, I'd be fine. Didn't know what waits beyond the games, didn't know the cost of flame. Astronaut, the markets were never the enemy. The war is coming, answer the moon gods.